our next speaker, I would like to call upon Mr. Valentin and Mr. Sacha from Infinity8, who will be speaking about NFT, Infinity8 and Sacha Jafri's charitable journey. Thank you.
Hi everyone, so I'm Valentin, the CEO of Infinity8, and today I'm here to tell you what is our mission and what we aim to accomplish with this company. So we launched in the summer of 2021 at the Amphar Gala in Cannes, and sorry for this little technical problem. So like I said, we're Infinity8, we're an NFT marketplace. We launched in the summer 2021 at the Amphar Gala in Cannes, where we did our first NFT, and it was the first ever NFT of the very talented Sacha Jafri. We raised $2 million in less than 45 seconds that we donated to the Amphar Foundation in order to help find a cure for AIDS and COVID-19. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about the company. We are an NFT marketplace, and we aim to differentiate ourselves from all the other marketplaces by building a bridge between the digital world and the fine artist, introducing crypto enthusiasts and fine art enthusiasts to all join together and become only one. Because we believe in 5 years' time, there's not going to be fine art and digital art, it's all going to be art. So now I want to introduce you some very exciting projects we have today. Our first project, and you're going to see in the video, it's the Happy Repos. There is 8,888 randomly generated repos. They all have different attributes, and they all have different specifications. We will launch them in the next coming weeks, and you will be able to buy them on our website. Now, the good thing about those repos is every project that we do at Infinity8, we try to add a charitable aspect to it. So if you buy a repo, we'll make a donation on your behalf to a foundation that helps protect the repos in the wild. And you will also receive an adoption certificate of a real repo. We will as well make a project with a very famous artist called Simon McNally, where we are really pushing the limits between fine arts and digital art. So we took a physical portrait that we digitalized, and it's going to be rendered in 8 different styles, corresponding to a different city, corresponding to a different culture. This, if you go onto our Infinity8.io Instagram and Discord, you will be able to get more information about it. And let me introduce you to the repo then. So this is the Happy Repo by Infinity8. We have, like I said, 8,800 different repos. They all come with different attributes. They will come with different shape, form, colors, backgrounds.
Our metaverse, you can find all types of hippos, including watermelon hippos, gentleman hippos, office hippos, yellow, purple, and even basketball player hippos. Adopt a hippo. Be quick before someone gets their hands on your favorite hippos. Adopt a hippo. Have you met your hippo?
So like I said, those repos will be available very soon on Infinity8.io. You're more than welcome to stay tuned to know more about it. This is the launch that I said that we will do with the artist Simon McNally. So like you can see, we've taken one image and we've digitalized it to render in all different sort of styles. So we have the original one, which was in Paris, the wrap, which is in Australia, pop art for Dubai, retro for New York, neon for Rio, poly for Milan, pen for London, and illustration for Egypt. This follows the journey of this artist that went to all these cities in order to discover himself and to try different styles. And this is what we are recreating in this special collection NFT. And the profits for this NFT, some of it will be donated to a mental health charity. Another project that we've been working on for the last 6 months in Dubai is to allow you to buy properties using NFTs and cryptocurrencies. So the way we've done this, we've essentially tokenized the title deed, which allows you to transfer it as an NFT. For now, we still need to go to the trustee's office and sign the papers, but we're working together with the government and the DLD in order to hopefully, in the next couple of years, be able to have everything on-chain. And finally, like I said, we made a partnership with the artist Sacha Jafri. We launched, this was taken at our launch at the Amphra Gala in Cannes, where we raised the $2 million with this amazing NFT of this painting that Sacha created. It took him 5 years to create it. But let me introduce you, Sacha Jafri. Please, Sacha, can you come on stage?
Hello? Yes. Hello, everyone. Hi, Valentin. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Okay, I'm going to pick up from where Valentin left off, but from an artist's point of view. I'm a physical painter. I reject everything in the digital space, the NFT space. It's not something I can connect with until recently. The issues I have is that as a physical painter, NFTs, tokenization, digital art is the antithesis of everything I'm about. I'm about the most important thing to me is the intentions with which something is done, which you can only do in physical paint on canvas. You have to think about the intentions with which it's done. It's more important than the finished product. It's more important than the process itself. It's the intentions with which something is done. And sadly, the world we live in now has questionable intentions, agendas, etc. And as we're made of energy and we connect through energy, at our most poignant, we communicate through energy. But our energy is made of the intentions we emit. And if our intentions become questionable, this creates static and we can't communicate properly. And this is what happened in our world leading up till COVID. COVID hit us and there was a beautiful silence. That static left our world, but it only left for a while. And that's when I embarked on my journey, the journey of humanity, the largest painting ever created that raised $64 million for charitable causes around the world. But sadly, after that window of opportunity where the static left our world, it's back. And it's back with a vengeance. And the static is rebuilding and building and building threefold, fourfold, fivefold. You can feel it everywhere. And it's because there's a lot of nonsense, there's a lot of agenda, there's a lot of lies and a lot of manipulation. That creates static. This space, particularly NFT, tokenization, cryptocurrency, is full of noise, a lot of noise, 90% nonsense. But what I did find out was that the 10% that sticks up above the parapet is incredibly meaningful and poignant. And then I realized artists right now are more powerful than they have ever been, except potentially the papal times of Michelangelo and Da Vinci. Artists have power, but what are they going to do with that power? We are on a knife edge where suddenly every artist in the world has a voice. Is this a good thing? Maybe not. We need to earn our voice. We need to earn our voice through our intentions, through poignancy of creation. And it takes time to build that voice. But what we must learn through history is something very important. The problem with the next generation is that they're not learning history at school to the level I did or you did. They're not delving into the history of our world. what happened in the different regions, our real history. They're not understanding it, so they're going to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. And if you look at history, there's nothing new in tokenization. Tokenization was done by the Romans when they sold salt tokens, which were worth more than the currency. Tokenization was used in the Second World War. Slaves in Egypt were tokenized. Even NFTs were available. They just weren't tapped onto the blockchain. Cave paintings were tokenized and owned by several shareholders. All these things have been done before. There is nothing new under the sun or the stars. And the problem now is that people are becoming obsessed with technology, with newness, with being the first. You walk through that room and you hear it every 30 seconds. We're the first to do this. We're the only people doing this. It's nonsense. But they're concentrating on the wrong thing. What do you have to concentrate is the content that you're creating and the poignancy of it. That's how you build a legacy. And you have to realize that our future is not technology. Our future is human. Because without humanity, we have no future. So as an artist, how can we use NFT, tokenization? How can we use cryptocurrency and create something poignant that changes our world for the good? This is the question. And this is what I've dedicated my life to up to this moment, where I'm now moving into this space. I went on a 5-year journey to the 42 refugee camps of the world. Started with George Clooney in Darfur, in Sudan. And I visited the 42 camps of the world, and I created paintings, and I worked with the orphan refugees. And I understood for the first time what charity and humanity really meant. It's not about giving money. It's not about nonsense CSR programs in the corporate world that mean nothing. It's about the poignancy of action. It's about making that effort to go to the camp and connecting with that child. That child who has nothing, no home, no parents, no money, no future, no hope. But you look in their eyes, they have a spirit and a heart that will enlighten your soul. And at that moment, you learn from them something that you can never teach them, and you can't learn anywhere else. And you learning what you've seen in their eyes, that's you learning humanity. And you spread that lesson. That's charity. You spread those good vibrations, those high frequencies, and you entice and encourage a higher level of consciousness around our planet. Because goodness can spread much faster than anything else. It works on vibrations. So with this in mind, I partnered up with Valentin and Javid and Infinity8. And I created a project. I've created 100 crypto angels. These angels have been purposely constructed, hand-painted, drawn, and then materialized in the digital world. These 100 angels will be attached to 100 charitable foundations around the world. In the regions of our wildlife, our oceans, our planet, sustainability, mental health issues, orphaned refugees, all the problems that make our world an inhumane place. And these 100 charities I've handpicked carefully over my experience of the last 25 years. And we're going to launch this beautiful crypto angel. When we look at all the nonsense in the NFT space, there's a lot of nonsense. The crypto punks, things that 5-year-olds could create on an Atari computer, things that Nintendo did with Mario 30 years ago. What a load of nonsense. But we have to learn something from history and from the present day. If you look at the physical art world, it's been run, controlled, and manipulated by 5 entities over the last 200 years. Jay Joplin, Charles Saatchi, Larry Gagosian, Christie's, Sotheby's. They have policed the art world. They've told us what's good and what's bad. They've even started telling us that this guy here who puts his hand up and bids on something, his $100,000 is worth more than that guy's $100,000. That guy bidding, that buyer, that investor has more value than that guy. What a ridiculous situation. where they are telling us not only what something's worth, what's good, what's bad, but also who is good and bad when they buy something. This is the beauty of the decentralization of the art world, where we bring art back to the people. And the only way it can happen is in this space. But we must learn from history. What we mustn't do is start policing this space and becoming the Christies and the Sotheby's and all these different powers and entities of the art world, where we tell people this is good and this isn't, and this you should buy and this you shouldn't. And you're worth more money than this guy if you invest and you buy. Because then we repeat the same pattern and we create corruption and a manipulated market that means nothing. And we have wasted a moment in history that the world will look back on. This is a moment where we have the power to do some good. We have the power to do something amazing with good content, with good intentions, and with the non-judgment and non-policing of a beautiful entity that is this platform. The way to do that is to let it play out. Don't manipulate it. Don't get involved. Don't ask for people to tell you what's good and bad. Don't ask for these people playing God to the art world, our most beautiful thing on our planet. It is owned by us, not by anybody else. Nobody knows more about art or less about art than every person in this room. That's what you need to remember. That's when we empower this beautiful space and we let it play out. The nonsense will fall away and the good content with poignancy and legacy will survive. And at that moment, we can change our world with the NFT. We can change our world with tokenization. And we can create meaningful projects. I'm so excited to be able to announce that I am launching with Infinity8 my 100 crypto angels, something we've worked on for many years, building to this moment. They're going to be available in the coming weeks. There are 100 of them linked to 100 charities of the world. And we are going to aim to change 200 million children's lives around the world with this project. And I hope it creates a legacy that builds from this moment on. I'm going to play the film now. Thank you so much.
I could feel the Earth's core, broken, needing, searching for love, for healing, for an angel. And so my journey, my creation began. This is Sacha Jafri on my charitable journey and my open edition NFT, On the Wings of an Angel. And now from my painting and on my charitable journey with my partners Infinity8, I present to you my first crypto angel, one of 99 limited editions.
She's beautiful. So, bit of technical issues, but there will be 100 all hand-painted and handcrafted by me with Infinity8. They'll have different backgrounds, hearts, wings, animation, and they'll be linked to 100 different charities around the world. Look out for them. Help us on this beautiful journey, and thank you.
Thank you.